Niggas don't ask with that tape, and I run through the side of that bitch and go din-din-din. And I roll with this 40 on me, but I run up on me, it's gon' boost my adrenaline. And big bro got a 40.
Man, this NLMB member was on a whole nother level of crashing out though. We talking about Choppa, one of NLMB's main steppers right beside Mad Max, Cratehead, and Mally. Choppa was tight with Capo, running through the field, putting in heavy work for his set, and catching hats on the ops left and right. But imagine being that deep in these streets and throwing your whole life away behind bars over a single blunt. Before we slide into it, shout out to the real ones who rock with me on every single drop. Hit that like button, gang. You locked in with Hood Edition, and today we deep diving into the story of NLMB Choppa. Jaquel Foots, aka Choppa, was born in '97 right on the east side. He was raised in the heart of Terrortown, right off 79th and Essex. His pops passed when he was just a shorty, leaving his OG Marquita Ashford, aka Tweet, to raise him and 8 other kids. Choppa loved his mama to death. As he got older, he clicked up with his generation, running the block alongside G Herbo, Mad Max, Scooter, Dolph, EBK Juvie, Cairo, Wet 'em Up, Mally, Cratehead, Solo, EBK Flock, and the rest of the No Limit shorties. Choppa jumped off the porch early, throwing himself full speed into the streets and catching a name as a real stepper who held it down for his set. But as the war heated up, Choppa started leaning heavy on pills and weed to numb the pain. And on December 14, 2014, the streets weren't the thing that broke him. It was a tragic fire on 79th in Maryland. His mama passed away in that 3rd floor blaze at just 39 years old. For Choppa, it hit different. He took to IG with a heartbreaking message that said it all. When I lost you, I lost life. To really understand how Choppa was built, you gotta look at the crew he ran with. Guys like Cratehead from NLMB. Now, Cratehead didn't even start off on 79th. He came from 51st and Loomis over in Motown. As a shorty, he wasn't no savage. He was the kid crying to get his ball back. He wasn't busting windows or doing things the kids from the projects did. But when he got older, hell yeah, some of Motown and No Limit OGs were locked in, so Cratehead started sliding over there to Terrortown. He was walking the block with choppers in broad daylight, ready to push up on anything. He was tatted up with YCK on his face, young Chief Keef, representing where he came from, but he earned big respect from main faces like Capo, Crazy James, G Herbo, and Mad Max. Before he went down, Cratehead was allegedly one of the most feared steppers on 79th and Essex, putting in work for his set, NLMB, scoring on Black Mob and Lakeside. He is pure EBK, everybody killer. Like EBK Juvie and EBK Flock.
That Choppa spit leg down. Give me 30 rounds, I give you 30 bodies. Fuck 75th and fuck Black Mob. LSK bitch and fuck the whole mob.
The streets said that boy's elevator didn't go all the way to the top. And in early 2014, all hell broke loose. Cratehead was living with his fiancée Jessica and her mom over on 54th and Laughlin. On February 27, 2014, Jessica broke off the engagement and threw his ring right back at him. Cratehead completely lost it. They was going back and forth all day. That night, the family tried to step in and calm things down, but Cratehead went crazy. He pistol whipped his sister, broke down the bedroom door and started blasting, shooting his fiancée multiple times and killing her mother, 46-year-old Teresa Spearman, right in front of her. He ghosted the scene, but weeks later, while his ex was still in the hospital, Cratehead called her phone like, "I'm gonna smoke the rest of your family so you can feel the pain I'm feeling." 12 traced that call straight to Indianapolis, caught him, and sent him right back to Cook County. Later in 2016, Cratehead got sentenced to 46 years in prison and won't even see a parole board until 2058. That was the type of reckless energy Choppa was surrounded by every single day. And eventually, Choppa was about to crash out even harder than Cratehead. By 2015, Choppa was 18 and already deep in the field. He ended up catching hats on KTS and MTG079, right around the time that new bloody war between NLMB and MTG079 had just started. Now MTG, the MurdaTown Gangsters, is a GD set running from 79th to 80th, Clyde to Paxton. Before the lead started flying, NLMB and MTG079 were actually cool. They were rocking with each other. The link between both sets was a dude named Drama from Jeffreyboyz. Drama was one of them guys that was good in all three hoods. He was a tight, close homie to Capo from NLMB, and that's the main reason the two sets ended up rocking with each other. But on March 8, 2013, Drama got taken out by C Block, or KTS. MTG079 started going by Drama World in his honor. But once that link was gone, things went sour fast. MTG079 started sneak dissing and trying to take over Kingston from NLMB, posted up on their block just to provoke them. NLMB pushed right back, shots got fired, chases happened through MurdaTown, and for almost 2 years it was non-stop fights, robberies, and gangbanging on social media, but no bodies dropped yet. But on January 6, 2015, that whole beef flipped into a full-blown bloodbath. It was a freezing winter day, snow covering the east side. A few shorties walked out of a corner store on 79th. Out of nowhere, a shooter stepped out of a nearby alley and started letting it fly, catching an 18-year-old in the head, a 19-year-old in the face, and hitting a 13-year-old shorty in both legs. The 13-year-old survived, but the two older boys died right there in the snow. They were Joe Bennett, also known as Lil Joe, and Corey Williams, aka Lil C, from MTG079. Word in the streets pointed straight at NLMB's top stepper, Mad Max. That double murder lit a fire under MTG, turning the whole area into a war zone for the next decade. And NLMB wasn't nowhere near done.
But this shit ain't over. Rest in peace to all my MTG soldiers. By my bread, you get burnt like a toast.
On June 6, 2015, Choppa and the NLMB hit squad strapped up and went lurking deep in their ops territory, MTG. They spotted two shorties posting up on the 7,900 block of South Merrill. One of them was 16-year-old Abayomi Okanlawan, aka B.O. from MTG079. B.O. was a certified loved factor over there. He was out here getting money and putting in heavy work for his set, but he was caught completely lacking. A red whip pulled up close, and Choppa hopped right out of the passenger side, emptied the clip, and stood over him. He wasn't just looking to score. He wanted to take B.O.'s top off. The other shorty with B.O. took lead to the back, but managed to hit the hospital and survive. B.O. never stood a chance. He was pronounced dead right there on his own block. The aftermath was wicked. The crime scene pic went viral on the net, and it was so graphic, it rivaled the shooter shells picture. Choppa did him so dirty they wanted bro gone for real. Brains all on the pavement. His own people could barely recognize him. Straight after the smoke cleared, Choppa hopped right onto his IG, self-snitching and claiming the work throwing big B's. After that loss, MTG079 started going by B.O. Block in his honor. The pain ran deep through the set, and his homie G Leak went straight to the studio spitting. For B.O., Joe, and Lil C, creeping some decent. Cause where I'm from, every season is killing season. After the B.O. hit, MTG079 was out spinning the block looking for a quick get back. They were just riding through the territory when they peeped the main face from NLMB standing right there on the block. Enter GBE Capo. Now Cap was practically the big bro to Choppa. Whenever Capo popped back into the trenches from LA, Choppa was always right there in his close circle. See, Capo had a legendary G-Pass damn near through the whole city. He was the brother of Doo-Wop. He claimed Lamron, FronStreet, and NLMB, and he was heavy with Chief Keef's Glow Gang. Bro was rich as hell, living like a celebrity out in Cali. But whenever he touched back down in Iraq, he was walking through the east side blocks on some superstar shit, showing love and treating the homies like a hood hero. Even though NLMB and MTG were locked in a deadly war, Capo tried to keep it respectful. He had been close with Drama before the fallout, so he hopped on social media to pay his respects to Drama World. But in the trenches, sentimentality doesn't mean a thing. MTG079 wasn't trying to hear that. Mad Max and Choppa had already put heavy belts to MTG, stretching Joe Blow, Lil C, and B.O., and no one, not even an LA superstar, could hold back that type of smoke. On July 11, 2015, Capo was walking the block on 77th and Kingston. MTG was out sliding, just spinning through the area looking for an op to catch. They weren't planning on a celebrity, but they spotted Cap right there, caught completely lacking, pulled right up, and opened up on him heavy. Cap was left stretched out on the pavement. A crowd gathered fast as hell, and on some cold, bogus shit, people pulled out their phones to record. Big puddles of blood were draining under him as bystanders screamed for him to stay up. But the 22-year-old Capo would later lose his life at the hospital. But the nightmare didn't stop on Kingston. As the MTG hit squad tore away, 12 peeped the whip and got right on their trail. Panicking, the shooters floored the gas, flying through the south side at insane speeds to escape the police. In the midst of that reckless chase, they lost control, jumped the curb, and struck a stroller, instantly killing an innocent 13-month-old baby boy, Dylan Harris.
It was a story of a family outing and an unimaginable turn of events that led to a baby boy's death. Here's NBC5's Katie Kim.
Dick, the family was understandably too upset to speak to reporters. The community activist supporting them says they were waiting on the sidewalk to take the bus to the beach when a car fleeing police jumped the curb, killing 1-year-old Dylan Harris. A young mother clutches the pole, now a forever marker of where her baby boy Dylan died just hours earlier. An eyewitness recorded her wailing and too weak to stand after.
The fallout was wild. 12 ended up grabbing the driver, Red Dot from MTG079. But Red Dot didn't snitch on his homies, and they could never legally prove who actually pulled the trigger on Capo. The state only hit him for the death of the baby, and even then, they handed out ridiculously light sentences, like 4 years. And the driver is already fresh out. Smoking Capo was like an op set taking out Chief Keef or Lil Durk. He was the face that made the hood famous. By taking him off the map, MTG079 lit a wicked fire under the NLMB hit squad. From that moment on, NLMB went into triple overtime, sliding out of roofs, laying down non-stop belts, and turning the east side into a complete graveyard. As for Choppa, he had just lost his closest homie. So from that day on, Choppa and his inner circle started repping young Kappas in his honor, turning up for Cap, spinning MTG, and putting a heavy belt on him.
We been capping off this end. I've been capping since they told me Big Bro passed. And you know we on the block, we got them down.
That same year, 2015, the war between NLMB and KTS was already out of control. On April 10th, 2015, KTS Von stepped into the booth and dropped Street Life, showing Von straight up cooking dope in a trap house stove. He was rapping about smoking Kobe from NLMB and dropped that hook. If he didn't kill for Posto, it wouldn't be right. Fast forward to June 22nd, 2015. KTS Von got into it with Choppa heavy in the comments. The very next day, June 23rd, 2015, KTS Von, real name Davon Davis, was standing outside an apartment on the 7,500 block of Ellis Avenue. Word on the street is Von was out there entirely dolo, completely geeked out his mind on pills. And Choppa's NEM knew exactly how he moved when he was high. They got on him fast. At 2:05 p.m., an SUV crept down Ellis. They spotted Vaughn caught lacking, slowed down and let it spray. They caught him multiple times, twice in the chest, once in the head, making sure Big Cutthroat the smoker was gone. He was pronounced dead right there on the pavement. Word on the streets, the alleged hit squad was the top NLMB steppers: Choppa, Mad Max, Mally, and Crazy James. Right after the hit, Choppa hopped online mocking Von's own lyrics from Street Life. He flipped the words on him, laughing at how Von should have killed for Posto, saying he's up in the sky now, and all their dead homies are currently up there beating his ass.
If he ain't killed for Posto, it wouldn't be right. He should have killed for Posto and kept his pipe. But now he up there for no business. Why your dumb ass, dick?
The next day he hit Twitter heavy, laying down that the ops are lacking while they out here lurking. Choppa hopped right on IG, posting a screenshot of him and Von on live texting. Had my shorty geek, thought I was finna come do the jams with him. Damn shorty, no lacking, little bitch. Now you just finna gon' get the kill to survive tatted cause. That what I gotta do for real. To push the disrespect even further, from that day on, Choppa and the whole NLMB set started taking every single picture with Von's signature pose. One hand covering their mouth and a gun sign to their head. Fast forward to 2017. NLMB Choppa was 20 years old and he was out here moving reckless, heavy on the weed, popping pills, completely lost in the streets. He kept two things on him at all times, his blunt and his pipe. But on April 6, 2017, he only had one left, the blunt. And that's the day he crashed out so bad. On the other side of the play was Arsenio Allen, aka Ace. Ace was a 28-year-old father of two and a well-loved member from Dipset 079, a set of BDs and GDs holding down 71st and Eggleston over in Englewood. They also went by Parnell Boys or Fanny World. Ace and Dipset 071 didn't even have no smoke with NLMB. He was just a family man working a regular 9 to 5 as a store clerk at Rockin' Joe Food off 83rd. Around 3:20 p.m., Ace was right outside the store on his break, minding his business, smoking a blunt while FaceTiming his sister. He thought everything was completely cool.
Man, finally off. That took forever.
I know, right? You heading straight home?
That's when Choppa pushed up on him the first time, asking to share that blunt with him. Ace told him nah, turned right back around and kept talking to his sister. To a normal person, it ain't that deep, but to Choppa, geeked out his mind on pills and full of pride, he took it as straight disrespect. Choppa crossed the street and walked into the store. He stayed inside for a minute, met up with another shorty. Choppa was like, I'm sick of this shit. As he stepped right back outside with two little kids standing right there by the front door, Choppa pulled his hood up, took 2 steps forward, drew his tool from his waistband, and put one right into Ace's left temple. Ace never saw it coming. On the phone, his sister heard the loud crack of a gun, saw the screen tumble to the ground, and stared at the empty Chicago sky while bystanders rushed in screaming, Ace! You can't leave out like this. Choppa hit his feet and fled the scene. A witness down the block saw him looking crazy suspicious, throwing his hood up right before the shots rang out, and watched him hop into a navy blue Nissan getaway car. The entire hit was caught in 4K on the store surveillance cameras. Even worse, Choppa had just posted a picture on his Instagram wearing the exact same jacket he wore during the hit. 12 tracked him down just 5 days later and booked him for the body. Ballistics later linked that same .40 caliber pipe to 7 other shootings across the city.
What's your name?
getting grabbed.
Yeah, do you got it?
Nah. Man, you know who I am?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm like
You don't know why we're getting you?
No, I just asked you. That's why. You can tell one thing better though. Look right there. You can tell me, right?
We have to tell you later, man.
Later.
The judge handed Choppa a $2 million bond, and the court hit him with a 60-year sentence for first-degree murder. He won't even see a chance at parole until 2077, with a max release date in 2080. Imagine looking at a piece of paper saying you won't touch pavement until 2080, all because a man wouldn't let you hit his blunt. A complete crash out. Rest in peace to Ace and to all the innocents caught in the crossfire of this story. What y'all think about this situation, gang? You locked in with Hood Edition. We out.